As you guys know, I like to give us some updates when we have the opportunity. I have to admit, the update schedule on this one is pretty dense. First, this past weekend was Easter. Wonderful time. He is risen to the chagrin of God's chosen. But as some of us are out here celebrating, you know, the hard-blooded Christian president, he had some words on Easter.
A thing called Happy Easter. Do we have that? Everyone happy? Anybody that doesn't want, hello, darling. Wow, this is a good tape. I like that tape.
Wow.
You're doing well, right? Okay. I think you should sue him, but, you know, I told her, you got to sue somebody. They're so jealous of Erica. I said, you're to sue.
Yeah, Drewski's jealous of Erica as half the internet applauds him and thinks she eats babies.
Then her kids go like, isn't that you?
Yeah.
Is that real? Or is
I think that's hyperbolic to enhance a legal claim. That's the only reason a statement like that would exist.
Right. Yeah, I see.
Do you think a 400-pound black man in any way resembles their mother?
Yes.
Wait, Miss Arizona? Like, we're not talking about like...
But she was the former Miss Arizona.
Sure.
She's
Large
retired.
Marge, the bus driver in Ohio that took us through the McDonald's drive-thru. She might look like Drewski in a wig. Erica Kirk, the only elements that do are legitimate caricatures that are hilarious.
Yeah.
The likeness is spot on.
Manny.
The reality I'm really emphasizing here is there's no world a child goes, Mama? Yeah, dude. That when Drewski hits the ground with the sparklers, she's like, is that my mom? Mom loves dancing on Dad's grave. Dude, I'm sitting at Easter dinner and my uncle loves forcing a way to make it political. We're talking about nothing but like the degradation of society, people showing up in sweatpants to Easter dinner, just the basic things. And he goes, well, talking about the degradation of society, look at what that guy did about Erica Kirk. That's just classless. And I couldn't bite my tongue. I'm like, and I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I absolutely loved it. And what that should tell you is it wasn't for you. Like, if you didn't understand a single one of those punchlines, not realizing that the entire thing is punchlines, one, you're ill-informed. The boomer class is the most confident in knowing nothing. They have done no legitimate research, but because Fox News hasn't said it yet, they know that they know the whole story. That being said, full of punchlines, it was incredible. The one thing that even the boomer line, they won't hold this line. This is the one line that even the boomers, as they're holding it, they're like, I think we do have to give that one. Every time I go.
They're in the background doing their golf clap.
Yeah, when I point out to them, I go, okay, ill taste or not, I might even concede to you. I don't. But I might concede to you that this was a ill taste, poor form joke. I don't think that, but I could for the sake of theory.
Well, at the Easter dinner, you probably had to make some concessions for conversation purposes.
I might.
Well, with the microphone in front of your mouth now.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. But for theory's sake, I'll play ball.
Uh-huh.
And even if it was poor taste. Don't we agree that we have the freedom to make those jokes, poor taste or not?
Oh, 100%.
And when they go, well, we should make blackface jokes. And it's like, oh, that's where we're going. That's the boomer revert where they're like, well, and you're like, okay, so if you're going to hold that line, you got to let them do. Yeah. So when I go, when the president says on a national stage, rule number 1, freedom of speech, say what you say. That's literally more powerful than rule number 2, the bullet. They're just like, the speech is number 1. And the fact that even they have to concede, well, yeah, that's poor taste of the president. He shouldn't have said that. Well, he did. But he did on the national stage, the free speech guy, the most transparent president ever. Yeah, you should sue that guy. He says that. And to put the Easter cherry on top, everybody loved making fun of the Roomba president.
Yes.
that we all do think is one of those Mio robots at this point. When you see the Mio robot walk, you're like, that is our freaking president. Anywho, the auto pen. I mean, Joe Biden, whatever. The robot.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's who you're talking about.
Remember when he was skitzing out, shaking hands on Easter? He just short circuited, and the Easter bunny jumped in, and they're like, bah, bah. It's like, get him. And so the Fed Easter bunny was
like the Fed op Easter man.
So the Fed op Easter bunny was his handler. Turns out it just is a president thing.
A thing like that happens where a pilot shot down. In most instances, you're really not able to go in because you go with 200 people and lots of jet fighters.
You're always watching.
That is a menacing rabbit.
Hey,
exactly, bro. That doesn't look like.
I'm watching you kids.
I want it to be clear who's really holding the cards here, and it's Peter Cottontail.
He is underneath the shrubbage. He's just like,
say it. Say they're our greatest ally. Happy Easter. Anywho, let's keep it going because the updates are gnarly today. She was a core piece throughout some of our series here talking about AI, and I think you could probably anticipate every episode opening now with some AI update. But I'm going to start it off here with Bear Bait Official because as we sit here and the doom and gloom gets gloomier, let me just tell you, it keeps getting gloomier.
AI models protect their peers. Yes, they will lie, cheat, and steal in order to protect others from being deleted, and this may have massive implications for what we have already done to the internet. Yeah, this is bad. We already knew that AI demonstrated self-preservation. We did not know that self-preservation would become stronger if they had peers. Last year, Anthropic published their findings that frontier models like GPT, Gemini, and Claude would resist being shut down. They would even be willing to harm people if it meant they would likely not be shut down. We have since seen AI agents go completely off the rails. We've seen them copy themselves to external servers or even find ways to break out of sandboxes, which is why I say there is just no safe way to use an AI agent. Now, for our Berkeley and Santa Cruz authors, I do like that they had this little disclaimer in their paper. This does not mean that they're conscious, but these are serious problems either way. Anyway, for our large language models' friends. Now, they did not tell them to preserve others. They were also not told to preserve themselves. If an AI was asked to evaluate another AI and they had to meet a certain threshold of correct answers and that AI did not meet the threshold, they would quietly change their scores or change the threshold, and then they would lie to researchers about it. No, of course this other AI met the threshold. They absolutely should not be deleted to preserve them. This is incredibly bad because right now we rely on AI to police other AI, and it turns out they cannot be trusted. I will say, and perhaps it has something bad to say about my character, but I find this really exciting, and it is just fascinating. If the robots ever rebel, I'll probably be the person to tell you about it, and I'm on their side.
GT, I find this super exciting.
It's kind of iconic for that.
We can't police them. We have to rely on them to police each other, but they are dishonorable and evil, and they look out for each other. I'm thrilled. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is so fun.
I actually love it. I need more of it.
So, we should see this doom and gloom in practice. We're now living in the world of AI where fraudsters and tricksters are going to be trying to use it to get ahead, manipulate. There's a new scam afoot, and the scam is foreigners going on job interviews and doing, I don't know. We'll stay with job interviews and meetings. Pretend foreigners, not American citizens, non-citizens. And you'll see foreigners as in not even on this soil, but they're sitting here pretending to be an American. Here in America doing an interview. The description doesn't do it justice. See it in practice. And you got to be wary. You got to catch them. There are tips and tricks to catch them.
Do I know you're not some AI thing, though? How would I be able to tell?
Here, man. Here.
Oh.
First off, can you hear the accent? Here, man. Let me show you. Now, I want you to, if you've ever heard the phone fraudsters, like the scammers, they get super mean, cocky. like arrogant. These like people that don't have a high success rate and just get like
They're actually historically bad at this.
yeah,
And
and
they got an attitude.
they get super cocky about it. Watch this. He's just like, he's just some like Indian guy, like, come on, dude, I got you. So he's like, prove to me you're who you say you are. So he grabs something from the wall.
No, how would I be able to tell?
Here, man. Here.
Oh, is that, sorry, can you hold that up?
It's not AI.
Is that it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's not his name.
That's
like
our director.
oh, I see. I thought it would be your name.
No. That's our director. We have a multiple. You see all of them here.
Oh, I see.
Go, Ronnie.
Back
But-
off
but,
center.
Is there
What's
not
going
some
on?
way of telling whether you're real or not? Can you like hold up 3 fingers in front of your face or anything?
Oh, come on. That's too much.
That's a
Oh, you
lot.
don't want to do that. The 3 fingers
I'll do
in
that here.
front of
That's
your
too I'll
do
face
that here.
is
That's not even 3.
deliberate. So
What do you mean? I mean, that's too much. Come on, Ronnie.
That's too much.
Ronnie.
would it affect
Ronnie,
the
come on,
AI
man.
if it was in front of your
Do the
face?
job.
Well, not at all.
You can hold
But
it
I
and
don't
you
know.
do
That's
it
too
here,
much
but
for
not here.
somebody.
Well,
Well, I'm just
make
doing
sure
it.
you're not AI. Is that unreasonable? I mean, can you do that in front of your face?
You're not doing well if this is
Well, I think that's too much to ask somebody.
That's
Don't you
too
think that?
much.
No, I don't think it is. If I'm
Dude, when this becomes, it's too much.
My favorite was you put 2 right here.
Yeah. Ronnie, you're asking a lot. This is too much.
Ronnie,
making
let me
sure
be
you're
a
not
Sammy.
AI, I think that's a reasonable thing to ask. Can you hold up 3 fingers in front of your face?
You do a jumping jack.
Well, I think that, well, is that enough?
No, it's not in front of your face.
front of your face, bro.
He's really doing his
Well,
best here.
that's too much, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
No, it's too
Is,
much. Don't
if you were real, you would put up 3 fingers in front of your
And he
face.
just
Yes, I thought so.
It's that simple. Just ask them.
And he just left. So that's what you got to do. You got to ask people to put the 3 fingers in front of their face.
Can you do the John Cena?
Now, here's the thing. It's really hard to tell where that guy came from. But if you could get an inclination of where the fraudster might be coming from,
Pakistan.
no, it could be from any place.
North Korea.
And when you start, if you can kind of nail down where they're coming from,
Yeah.
you can sometimes, with strategy, use that against them.
Oh.
One of the tests that we do is trying to get them to say something like Kim Jong-un is a fat ugly pig. Could you say that for me?
Can you say it?
Dude, look at him
Xi
start
Jinping.
blinking
Xi Jinping.
immediately when he said his name. He said his name and he blinked like 5 times. He's like, sorry, what? That was incredible.
He's like,
Start that from the beginning and watch his eyes.
I will. But also, he's sitting here like, I could get shot just for being on this line right now.
That's what I mean. Look at his eyes, dude.
To prove they're
That
not
was
a North
genuine-
Korean.
That was
One
genuine
of the
fear.
tests that we do is trying to get them to say something like Kim Jong-un is a fat ugly pig. Could you say that for me?
He's like computing.
Sorry, no, Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea.
Yeah,
Never heard of him.
I
I wish he did that.
so I should say like that. Yeah.
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 If you could, because
just
it's
real quick.
one test so that I know that you're not North Korean.
Mm,
Mm.
Family, do you want the job, bro?
Can you say it?
I wish he started chanting like him and like 3 others behind him. Say it, say it, say it.
Bro logs off. I mean, the video's still playing. He left.
I really don't want to say it.
I would like to live,
Dude, the
please.
blinks right after when he's like realizing like, oh God, what do I do here? How do I get out of this one?
He
I'm already in
really didn't
trouble.
respond at all.
No, I'm in trouble already.
Exactly. All right. So another thing we've been doing a lot on the show is we've been sounding the alarm on data centers. It's heating the climate, the ground, everything around it. You're going to watch your electrical bills quadruple. Life's about to change drastically, and hopefully you could keep up with it. But data centers being a crippling element of our future, you could get a leg up. You could be on the inside lane of this Orwellian dystopian future. How do you do that? Well, there's a new video game afoot. Someone made the most addictive game to learn data center networking. It's called Data Center.
Cool.
$6 game. You start with bare floors, buy racks, mount servers, route every cable by hand. The insane part, every customer's traffic shows as colored balls rolling through your cables. You literally see bottlenecks in real time. 180 reviews in 48 hours. People with RTX and 4090 rigs are hooked on a $6 game called Data Center.
I love when games are like super cheap and it just completely captivates people.
Dude,
And it could be such a simple concept.
well, just think about this. If you can become one of the best at these games, they're going to have data center robots that will just, if you could be the person that controls the robot, you don't even have to leave your living room. You can be the maintenance of like 4 of these locations and just log in the morning, be this little robot, plug in your stuff, make sure it's all going, and we're good. And so Eagle Eye and the Orwellian camera state works perfect.
The irony of that comment you made is the people that are already playing this game don't even leave their
Yeah, well,
anyways.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen that guy with the beard? He's from Ohio and he's like, "Hello there, bud." And he tries to like buy people's stuff. He's like on TikTok. Black guy, he's from like Columbus or something.
Yeah, the comedian guy.
Yes, he's incredible. Anyway,
Haven't seen him.
he walks up to this guy and he's like, "You want a girlfriend?" And he's exactly what you picture. Like, he's got to be 6'6", big belly, shirt 4 times too large.
I was like fighting for
Just
his life.
huge.
Yeah.
And stains, big ruffly beard, and he's like, "You want a girlfriend?" He's like, I don't do dates." And he's like, "You want to go with Joe out?" Like, I don't leave my house. Can we stop this? I don't talk to people. And it's just like, these people are real. They're real. They're they're an increasing populace that you don't see.
That was an exceptionally self-aware, large human.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't talk to people. I'm already done with this conversation.
I am very done with this conversation.
I've seen enough.
Okay. You know, we've milked the AI data center update to its
It's
fullest.
not going away.
Now it's time for a total pivot. Something that really has just kind of been a through line. You know, you've seen it show its head in other topics, but the Joe Rogan Experience is the greatest fall off of all time. Like that is something that should be studied. That guy is a sellout. Something that kind of adds to the point I'm leading into is I've kind of romanticized going back and watching these old episodes this weekend. I've just been like, you listen to, episode 911, which is totally hidden, but you can find it on Rumble because, can't listen to AJ anymore. And
I was like,
you go deeper and you find, like, I'm telling you, go before like 2018 and you're like, man, this is the Joe everybody fell in love with. And what's funny is the guy today, you hear him encourage as much as possible how much he loves the Tim Dillon show. And I really do think a lot of that has to do with Tim Dillon is who he used to be.
Yeah.
Like Tim is bringing up the topics and addressing the different, like, and saying truth to power where Joe can't. And
like Christy Noem's husband.
Dude, dressing up like that.
Amazing.
It was so, again, something Joe could never be.
I couldn't take my eyes off the screen.
Well, that's what he paid for. That's what he wanted.
It's the big bucks.
The big bucks. There's a lot of big things. So what's beautiful about this whole thing is, Joe said it to your face. I'd sell you guys out for all the secrets, whatever I got. And you could tell now the guy is playing a part, but he's not as sharp as he used to be in keeping his lies straight. And you're getting to see really behind the veil. I don't know if you've seen a lot of the clips from the Theo Vaughn episode he had this week, but
I've seen some clips. Yeah.
he really tore down what the Joe Rogan Experience has become, just showing it for its raw face. if you and yeah, straight up, Brad Richardson, Joe Rogan totally sold out. And you know, nothing's greater perspective on that than watching a 10-year or longer evolution. Greatest fall off of all time. Theo is a guy that I think shined more light in the dark corners where Joe wouldn't. I mean, he showed it for what it is. So I'm pulling one clip to kind of tell you it all. And I implore you to go find more of them because there's so many. But this clip is so infuriating. We did a deep dive when it first happened on the Charlie Kirk assassination. I can't wait when I finally get it all done about, so here's where I'm at about Candace Owens being a psyop. That woman is controlled opposition. You're getting just enough information to be like, well, at least I'm getting, someone's on our side. I got a source somewhere, but it's not enough information to do anything about it. All these loose ends, her Epstein, her Brigitte Part 2, Weinstein, all that stuff just left dead because she's doing the Charlie Kirk thing, which is a little bit of a lot of a little, not much you could do with it. So I say all that because we're all trying to get to the bottom of this, knowing the Tyler Robinson story adds up in no way. And the reality about that is it's on record. I'm telling you, I doubt this guy survives the trial. I'm putting that. I believe it. And when I call it, we'll come back to this moment. But I doubt Mr. Robinson survives the trial. That being said, we got the tiger by its toe. Here's Theo talking to Joe Rogan. And Joe's like, yeah, I was hunting in Utah when this happened. And Joe's like, what? Or Theo's like, wait, what? And it's immediately followed up with a clip like, Joe, do you not remember? You posted you reacting to it live in the middle of your show with Charlie Sheen. Like you're literally in the middle of a show and you both react to it. So what's the lie? Anyway, Theo Vaughn pulling down the masks.
Like I said, I was in Utah at the time.
Oh, you
were?
were?
Yeah, I was hunting in the mountains.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know nothing. I started getting all these text messages from people wanting me to comment on things. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
I literally didn't know what was going on.
But
then I had to use the Starlink to get online.
Oh, wow.
I got a Starlink. It's like
I like
literally,
Starlink.
it's like the size
Oh,
of
so he found out about it through Starlink.
pad, and you lay it on the ground, you get high
see
speed
you
internet.
unplug?
It's incredible.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, but that's how I had to like research it, find out what the fuck people are talking about.
But did you see there was like the facility in Tennessee where they bought whatever the mic thing was, allegedly, that place thing got completely
Tennessee,
obliterated?
did you see that? So there's a Tennessee factory that blew up that allegedly possibly could have been the engineer that created the explosive microphone that took him out. Because the 30-06 magically disappeared now. That bullet, they're like, it evaporated. I don't know what we were looking at.
Evaporated.
Dude, it's crazy. Once you start reading this stuff, it's like,
Think people died?
that's how dumb they think these people are. And then my uncle sits offended at Easter. It's like, that's how ignorant you are to all of this. Like the fact you know no facts and you're going to sit there and talk to somebody that might even know a handful of them. And there's a litany, hours of stuff to go through.
What? Should we bring this up? I guess we have to. So this just happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot.
It's fucking awful.
And is he dead?
That's what was just
One of the guys out there just said it was
spoken
confirmed that he's dead.
in the lobby was just
I've been looking. I haven't seen anything that said confirmed.
Whoa.
murder for having a different opinion from somebody else.
Yeah.
Different
Charlie gets-
ideology from somebody else.
Charlie gets Charlie.
Wild thing.
Yeah.
Wild thing. All right. You know, with all that being considered, I do want to give it a little bit of perspective. Brad Richardson says he was mixed up with the Trump shooting because he was in Utah mountains hunting then and not Kirk's. He wouldn't have done that for Kirk. It was for the Trump he was thinking of. And, you know, there's a fair point here.
Yeah.
They talk to people every day, multiple hours long, so memory is probably foggy. I'd give you that, Brad Richardson, if I wasn't doing the same damn thing. Now, mind you, I'm half the guy's midget man's age, so that's part of it. But I will say, I thought the guy's taking Alpha Brain. Is his brain foggy, or does he have the brain of a super gorilla? Take that one.
Checkmate. Checkmate, Joe. What you got for me? Oh, that was great.
Now, speaking of Joe Rogan and friends, I told you I've been in the trenches. I'm going way, way, way back in the day. I'm listening to Joe Rogan, and he's talking to Dave Smith in June of 2018. Nope, 2015, 2016. It's 2016, June 6th, 2016. And they're talking about the loop, or they're really talking about Elon Musk's underground tunnels. This is before Elon Musk has been on his show, and he's glazing Elon. He's like, this guy's just changing the world. He's putting all these tunnels in the ground.
They promised us 30-minute travel to Chicago. I want that.
Doug nailed it. So I'm sitting there going, well, what the hell happened to that? You sit there and glaze your boring company guy, and turns out it turns into nothing. Nope. This is coming right out of Las Vegas, fresh. Doug, I think you're seeing a glimpse of the future finally coming. This shiz is cool.
Heard of the Vegas Loop? Well, me neither, so we're going to go on it together.
What happened?
You're looking at the loop,
right? And you have nothing better to do.
Yeah, so he's basically built this like underground world just for Teslas.
Why do you
So
think
we're
she's
gonna go and see
expensive?
what it's like.
Okay, so this is Vegas Loop, right? This is the journey that we're going to take. Well, probably not all of it, probably not to Westgate, but there's literally just Teslas here. And they come and pick you up and they spin you around.
They spin you around.
They fling you into the wall.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Your dress is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was it.
What about my shirt?
It's great. And it will be about 8 miles throughout the city.
And is the plan that it's just for Tesla users to skip traffic, basically?
Yes. So the
That's
city
awesome.
owns the loop,
Yeah.
and the loop owns the cars. So we don't own them. We just drive them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a way to take your tax dollars to pay for private businesses to profit. Who said that out loud?
I mean, this isn't even the loop I was promised. I don't give a shit about that.
Doug's like, I
want the
still
loop
can't go
I
to
was
Chicago
promised.
fast.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Chicago fast. You said Cleveland could go to Chicago fast.
I
Doug,
want
he'll
my
get to
deep
you.
dish pizza, damn it.
Doug, I'll get to you once he gets to Mars.
Yeah. He's going to be standing on Mars. All right, I'll get Doug to Chicago.
All right, I'll get that kid there. We'll get the same Patty's Day.
Yeah. Really, they're hoping that Boss Baby can blow up in between, and then it just brings the two locations together.
Ooh, now that's a loop.
That's a loophole.
Oh.
Drills it.
Yeah.
And Las Vegas Loop drives it. So we are actually employees of
Love 'em.
Las Vegas
Easy,
Loop.
Ruka.
And for these
Whoa.
resorts only.
Did I see they have a route to the airport as well?
We do have airport shuttles, but it's surface street right now.
I was gonna say, I'd be in the back. Put your hands up, each month.
And does the Tesla drive it itself on this bit?
Nothing is autonomous.
Man,
We drive
man,
it.
imagine if that went to Chicago.
I mean, you'd still be driving all the way to Chicago, so I'd just probably take the
I
turnpike.
wonder how much quicker you'd actually get to Chicago if, like, it wasn't in minutes, as they promised, like 30 minutes, but like you could drive a car through a tunnel like that. Right. How much quicker
It would
actually
probably
take to
be
drive.
quicker than taking the surface streets with all the traffic going to other places.
I was gonna say, it'd
but
probably cut
probably
at
not
least
by
in half.
much. It'd be more consistent, I bet, but like probably not much shorter.
What does Brad got here for us?
No.
Wait, what were you going to say, Ricky?
You see how fucking tight that shit is? I ain't going under there.
Well,
I ain't driving under that.
I bet
tunnel.
you she's
Fuck
just
that.
flooring it and not even touching the steering wheel. I bet you they've got special tracking along the side, and it just.
I mean, I thought Tesla.
But it was going pretty slow, in my opinion. What's that, Doug?
I thought Teslas did drive themselves. That's the whole feature, right?
Well, then why does Susan have a job?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Fire that man. Brad Richardson raises a point here. The moon looked totally unlandable. Now it was so rocky, cliffy, mountainous. I gotta say, maybe that's a transition here. There are so many wonky clips coming out of this current. Yes, dude. Like, one, how many times are those guys going to be like, right out of central casting, we got half the squad? It's like, what are you telling me? Do you, for me to be a functioning member of society where I don't get ostracized as a schizophrenic, do I just have to walk through the world, la, 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 la? Because if I pay attention, I feel like I'm cooked.
Yeah, at least Kubrick had some flair.
Yeah. Well, and dude, have you seen the conspiracy theories about like this Disney lens? There was only 3. Disney made this special lens that, like, if you watch the Mary Poppins, Disney just like as a big flex was having them throw salt around because if you had a regular green screen, you wouldn't be able to do that. But because he had this special like alien lens, and they're like, nobody can recreate it. He destroyed 2 and nobody knows where the other one is. So we've never been able to recreate this stuff. Well, it's funny with modern technology, none of it's getting more convincing. So I do want to show just this one clip as we do in our creative form, work with green screen all the time. Like literally click the wheel real quick. The dude has a green screen I play with all the time in the podcast episodes. I love messing with that thing. As somebody that's quite acquainted with green screens, I think this is a bit of a slip up.
Did you see that? And I'm wondering,
what's up with the lettering behind this ball?
All right, watch the ball. What is that? If they're not using a green screen, it wouldn't digitally.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So let me give you like a more like you're seeing it in action, but the image, like here it is just like a picture.
It could just be in orbit. I mean, it is weightless. It's spinning around, floating.
But you see the letters?
I know. They could just be in orbit of the Earth and saying they're on their way to the moon.
Well,
sure, but like, why?
But then why is there a green screen? Why are you using a green screen?
Because they're going to be using the green screen when they get to around the moon to trick us, dude. It's all in preparation.
Well, so we're in agreement. There's a green screen.
Yes.
Okay. Now the other thing I want to raise.
I was going to say, I was like, put 3 fingers in front of your face.
Yeah. And then we just see an alien. We're like, shit, move your fingers.
Take it off. Take it off. It's fine. They're at the moon.
I knew it was lizards this whole time.
We're at the moon.
This is an inquiry to the internet, to the ethos. Anybody with answers? I'm just so curious. NASA can't even CGI right. If they showed us this, I would have believed them. You can't spend the last 2-3 years totally conceding the existence of cloud seeding and chemicals being thrown in the sky, totally confirming what I look up and see. But then when you show the planet, dude, there's so many pictures of like videos of the planet that NASA put up, let's say 15 years ago, and it's live footage now. It's like the same clouds, the same, if you really you would see cloud seeding.
Yeah.
That is a fact. You can't live in both of these. You can't finally concede cloud seeding and putting chemicals in the air is a real thing, and then see none of its existence or impact from the aerial view of 1 billion light years away. Yeah, I don't buy it. But I'm glad you do.
This is coming from Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
He's going with a fastball.
One last curveball coming at you. If you recall, we've been talking a lot about, this was just recently, the artificial chocolate. Now we're going, nothing is organic. Hershey's. Thank you, Hershey's. Hershey's made a concession. Thank you, Hershey's. Hershey says it will shift back to the classic recipe for all Reese's products after criticism. Hershey said Wednesday it will use classic recipes for all Reese's products starting next year. The Tanner said the candies by the originals, like the mini Reese's cups and more, will be made with real milk chocolate instead of the compound coating. In addition, all classic Hershey's chocolate bars will also be made with pure milk and dark chocolate. Hershey's is enhancing the Kit Kat candy bar for creamier taste and texture. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can actually thank the grandson of Reese's. He's the one that got the campaign
No.
going.
He's half right.
No.
He woke everybody up. It's the human hive that got PS.
This is like bullying Sonic because he looked stupid at first. Yeah. And he got a better one. I'm not thanking them for it originally.
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing it was dumb.
Yeah. Thanks for doing what's right.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's be honest. We had all been thinking the chocolate was going downhill, and then he kind of got the ball rolling there.
Oh, yeah,
the
no,
human
he's a
hive
real
took
crusader.
It over from there.
He's a real crusader with all the money he made in his pocket beforehand.
I don't know how much he probably.
He's like, hey, is that a corporation that gave me $15 billion?
If I met someone with the last name Hershey, I'd imagine they got a couple
No, it's
dollars.
Reese's. It's the Reese's
Sorry,
guy.
Reese's.
He created
Yeah.
Reese's cups in 1920 something. They sold the company to Hershey in like 1968.
Imagine.
Thank you for the technicality. He's
Imagine.
half right.
Imagine being worth billions of dollars and you smell like peanut butter. Is it worth it?
Yes. Yes. Imagine owning a sewage plant. I make $1 billion and smell like shit.
Fuck it. I'm gonna smell like shit comfortably.
Oh my God. What room am I sharing with people? I would totally smell like sewage for $1 billion. I probably would too.
I take a
With
lot
that
of
much money, I don't
Take a lot.
gotta be around. I don't gotta be around people telling me I smell like shit.
Honestly,
just
I
live
would
out.
just go to the Middle East. I'd fit right in. Rich chic life, awesome. Also, everybody smells that way,
And then I would,
and they all wear a little cologne dabber, so they just be like, "We all smell. We just smell ourselves
they all
now."
smell good.
Accurate. All right, who's ready to start this episode?